Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I started a new crochet project. It's a rug, and this is what the back looks like. And I'm doing it with this new thing I learned. It's called the loop stitch. I think this is really fun because I'm going to be using up a lot of my scrap yarn, which is good. Right now, I have my big ball of orange attached. I think I'm actually gonna detach it. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it. These scissors got a little dull over time. I think I've had them for maybe a year. We go get a different color. I'm gonna do pink next. And I learned the Russian join also. It's kind of hard to start. Here we go. Let's see if we can. You go kind of, if you've never done this before, you go kind of in between the plies of yarn for like an inch or so. Okay, so I got a good way. It's like, I don't know how much that is, like maybe an inch and a half. So if you just pull all the yarn off, and then you have this loop at the end that you grab, and then you pull the tail through. And then like you have something like this. And then for the part you want to join, so I'm joining on this orange yarn. Well, I'm joining on the pink yarn, but I gotta connect the orange yarn. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing, except this is the part. Oh, you can't even see me. There. This is the part that I have a really hard time remembering to do. But either once you get all the gathers and are about to pull the loop, pull the tail through, or you can do it before. I think I'll just do it before because then I'll remember it. But there's this loop right here, and you stick your needle in the loop like this. So it's on your yarn, pull it by the needle. Okay, that's kind of hard to see, but you pull it like by the needle, and then you do the same thing as you did on the pink. So you go in between the plies, kind of like that. You just go down the yarn. And sorry if you already knew how to do the Russian join, but I just did it today. I learned it yesterday, but I didn't do it till today, so I'm very excited. I'm still very new at it, so it's kind of hard. So I just got this done, and I would usually pull through without remembering to thread the pink on. So actually, no, you have to do the pink at the beginning. Otherwise, how would you, when the needle's already through here, how would you put the pink on, I guess? Sorry, I'm looking at it in the camera, so I'm not looking at you. If I look at you, okay. So the pink's here at the beginning, the orange is there, so we're gonna do the same thing we did for the pink. We're gonna pull the orange gathers like that and pull out the tail. If I can get the tail, hold on. There. And now we've got joined up. Now on this one, I'm gonna have to pull out. Now they're together. Boom. Make such a nice gather. Or not gather. Join. Yes, join. And now, what I'm going to do is, see at the ends that here are the tails. I'm just going to cut the tails. And that won't make it unravel because they're like threaded into the yarn really far. And also, you can cut the tails like a little bit above it if you're worried. Like a little bit of tail right there, like the tiniest bit, but it's on there. It's not coming apart. So after doing that big long process right in the middle of my project, I can get to crocheting. So I'm on the single crochet row. Now I started with not really a chain, it's like a method of I-cord making. Let me go get some yarn and I'll show you. So I have some yarn here and let me show you how I did the chain. So it's a type of I-cord making, so you do have to leave a long tail. Like I left my tail like double what I wanted the chain to be, because it does take up a lot of yarn. So I don't know how to show you this really, but if I come over here, this is the tail yarn and this is the working yarn. So I hold my yarn like normal. I just hold both. So it's going like that. This is the tail yarn. This is the working yarn. And what I'm gonna do is go through the middle and pick up, and then I'm gonna hold it with my fingers and pick up the working yarn and go through like that. Now I'm not quite sure if you could see that, but and then I did a row of half double crochet all the way across, and then I went back and single crocheted across, and then I started the loop stitch. You never saw how to do the loop stitch before. Let me get my yarn and I will show you. This is kind of the wrong time because it's going to go on the back of my work, but can you see? So you go into the stitch and then you pick up your working yarn, but you go like this, and so there's 3 loops on your hook, and then you go like this. Sorry if you couldn't see that. And then it leaves a loop. But this is a single crochet, not a loop stitch row, so I'm not going to keep that loop. You know what I can actually do that I just remembered I could do? I can link the video short that I learned that from in my description. Yeah, it's brilliant. It's brilliant, I know. So I'm just gonna single crochet across, and I thought it'd be nice, just because I want to start doing more vlogs, I thought it would be nice to come on here and just talk for a while. So the stitches are double thick where you did the Russian join, but on something like this rug it's not gonna matter a lot, but it will probably matter on other types of projects like clothing or such, or just if that bothers you. And obviously if you're not using little balls of scrap yarn, then you won't have to do that, so there won't be like random joins everywhere. But Merry Christmas, by the way. It was just Christmas a few days ago, and it was so fun. I'll put a picture right like here somewhere of it, of the set I got, if I can find it. But it's like one of those off-brand Lego, and it's one of those beautiful flower sets. So I was thinking of, I got the set and I was like, oh my goodness, that could be a great thing for my YouTube channel. And then I just built more than half of them by myself because I was like too excited. But I think that would still be a fun thing to do, like if you wanted to build some flowers with me. Also, trying to figure out, because it didn't come with a vase, and like I tried using a ball jar, but that like they were like kind of stacked and they were breaking, and so I'm gonna need to find a vase or a solution to display them. But I'm really excited about it. Also, for Christmas, I got the greatest thing on the whole planet. Do you want to see it? Well, actually, I got two of them. One's red and one is yellow. Let me go. So these are giant gift wrapping bows. Got a red one and a yellow one. Oh yeah, gotta have the full effect here. The ceiling fan's on, so it's blowing everything around, but I gotta figure out where to put these. I just got an idea. I have these canvases. They're like this big squares, something like that. And what if I just glued one of these in the center of one of those canvases and just hung them on the wall? I realized I have way too much yarn. You've seen in my other videos, I'm sure, my yarn door hanging thing. I'm trying to position my hand. I have one of those, you know, the clear drawer units? I have one drawer of scrap yarn, this in bigger and some smaller, and this thing of scrap yarn. I really want to use it up. So my idea, I was trying to research it yesterday, and I was like, things to do with a bunch of scrap yarn. I'll link the channel below if I can find it. I'm sure it's in like my watch history. But oh my goodness, that just inspired me so much. It was so beautiful. And she like, I think they were rugs. They might have been blankets. I first thought of them as rugs. But that got me thinking, if I could make a nice rug with my yarn, that would be great. So then I was looking up rug patterns, and I came across this loop stitch. Somehow, I think I just happened to see it. I don't know, I can't even remember. But I saw the loop stitch, and I just looked up how to crochet the loop stitch, and I watched that short that's linked in the description. Well, I don't know if I exactly watched that short. I can't remember because it was a long time ago. It was yesterday, but I can't remember. Oh, it'll be in my YouTube watch history. Why don't I think of these things? So I'll link the YouTube short that I watched for the loop stitch. Also, I'll link a YouTube short about that I-cord I was showing. I was trying to show you. So now, this is what the back looks like. I love it so much. And you're about to see the front because it is now time for loop stitch row, which means flip the work and see the loops. So this loop stitch takes up a lot of yarn. So I might only get through one row with this. Oh yeah, I was talking about things I want to do on the channel. So I got into knitting, so there might be some knitting to do. I want to try this new thing. I want to try air dry clay. I'm thinking of trying it out because I really like earrings, but not like just these. I like the dingly ones that hang down and are super fun. But like I love the pretty ones, but I also like really funny shapes and stuff. And I saw this when I first started wearing earrings. I saw this earring that was like a clay piece of pie. It was to try air dry clay because you don't have to bake it to use it, and I was thinking how fun if I could make myself earrings just the way I want, because I'm like, well, no one sells the earrings I want, and those that do, I have to make sure they're the kind of metal that's okay for my ears, and they're also really expensive, and so I probably don't want to spend a lot of money. But if I get air dry clay, then I don't have to worry as much because I can just make them how I want them. And also, it's a new craft. So you guys comment down below and tell me what you think I should do with cotton yarn. Do you remember that I have these cakes? I have these cakes of colored yarns. The colored, the cotton yarns that I made the hamburger with, but I haven't come across any that are like, ooh, this is really fun. So I think what I might do is just do a bunch of sandwiches. Like I could do the bread, and then I could do that's just so satisfying to put it all together. I think that's what. The trouble I'm having with the foods thing is that there's not really foods and fun colors unless you like make something up. If you wanted to give me some suggestions on things to do with my yarn, like you can go to my shorts and watch the hamburger or the what's the other one? The spaghetti. So yeah, definitely comment down below and give me some suggestions on what to do for new projects like that. Shorts are so fun. I love them so much. I think it would be really fun to crochet clothes. In all my 5 years of crocheting, I don't think I have ever crocheted myself clothing, aside from like fingerless gloves or something. Guys, I just realized that whole time I didn't have my mic on. Oh yeah, I was talking about crochet clothes. I don't know about crocheting clothes. I don't know. I'll have to think about it more, but I think it would be such a fun thing to do. I had a bunch of ideas for my YouTube channel, and I might still. I have a bunch of craft books. Did I tell you guys about this? I don't know. I'll just tell you again, just in case. So I have a bunch of these craft books. I have like a rubber band looming craft book, which I may or may not do. Crochet books. There's a knitting craft book. I guess you know what I can also do? I can put pictures of the books. I can take pictures and put them here. Need to do some organizing of my craft stuff, especially of the closet. I need to do some cleaning. So I'll probably take you along. So this is how my rug is looking. Isn't it beautiful? It's gonna be so cozy. So this is the back. That's gonna be what's on the floor. Since this is acrylic yarn, it's gonna be able to go in the washer. I like doing more other things, but I still am gonna do some amigurumi. I have some really fun projects to do, and I have the supplies like a bunch of safety eyes, a bunch of stuffing, I still have everything. This is how much I have left, and still got that much. So yeah, so I'm not sure how long this vlog is gonna be. After I finish this pink row, I think I'll bring out a flower. I'll show you all my flowers, and then we'll build one or some or something together. I think I'll move us to my desk. The only thing, which I'll show you the only thing I don't like about it when we get over there. The last one. So we'll pull up a loop. Oh, I was wrong. I still have this much yarn. Let's move to my desk. Take my candy cane with me. I guess I didn't have to put that picture up because I'll just show you. This is the set that I got. So let me show you these flowers. This is a white clover. It's a rose. I'm not showing you them in order or anything. I don't know quite how to pronounce that, but it smells wonderful. The smiling flower. This is the jasmine. This is a carnation. I'm going to put the name up on the screen. This one is a chrysanthemum. Hibiscus. This is a saffron flower. This is the snapdragon. It's supposed to have another leaf right here. Where is it? Right here. It's supposed to have another leaf right here, but I don't know where it is right now. I think this is completely ridiculous. This is the lily. They chose to attach it not real strongly. It just comes out like that. They chose to attach it with a pole instead of like with one of those plus sign connector things, which would have made it a lot stronger. It's just connected like that, so it just comes out. Alright guys, I'm gonna go now. It was super fun hanging out with you. Thanks for being with me. Sorry for cutting short our flower building session, but I have to go now. So thank you for hanging out. See you next time. Bye.